So you want to put a 0.5.
Well, don't you think that that's part of it? Because when you're talking about the lady and how she just wants to be miserable, in her mind, she wants to be the victim, right? But before you can even go there, you've got to recognize that you're having those things, don't you?
For sure.
I think
100% for sure.
to even know that you have to stop if you don't even realize what's going on.
Yeah. Not even being aware that this is what's creating this stress. Yeah, for sure. So that would be the 0.5, 0.9, almost 1. And then, now, how do we know pretty sure, how can we be pretty sure that we can stop our thoughts about anything, that we have some say in the matter about? Because, like, really, I mean, if you analyze your thoughts pretty accurately, they say we have 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. The people who study this say 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. I don't know how they measure that, but they say that's the case. So, and it kind of looks like this, doesn't it? Here's thoughts coming and going. Out of nowhere, this is what my thinking looks like. Correct? Maybe that's just me. But that's what when I go inside and I watch my thoughts happen, that's what it's like. Over here, now it's over here, it's up here, it's up here. People say, man, I can't. When we learn how to meditate, people will say, I just can't stop my thoughts. I can't meditate because and they think they're the only ones. That's everybody. Nobody can. But how do we know for sure that we can have some control over this? How can we prove to ourselves that we actually can do something there? Have you ever had an argument with somebody and then later on that day you relive it and relive it and relive it? You just go over it and wish I would have said this, and how could he have possibly said that? And you find yourself getting more and more anxious. But at some point you realize, I'm through thinking that thought. I'm tired of having that thought keep popping up on my mental screen over and over again. And you say, I'm going to think of something else right now. I'm going to think of, I don't know, some Hawaii or chocolate or the football game last night or whatever it is. You can choose to put any other thought in there. So, if that's the case, then we can put an end to whatever thought is the one that is sort of the stressed out, the threat thought that involves future and past. Okay, the next step, what do we do? So I'm going to put this over here. Number 2, this is where we start to gain some control, where we're the ones taking charge of what it is we're focusing on. So, look, what do you think that means? Where's a surefire place that you can look, where you can notice? But how do you tell what's around you? And how do you tell what's around you? Through your eyes, right? Can your senses ever sense anything? Both of you are exactly right. Can your senses ever sense anything in your future or past? Can you smell tomorrow's rose? Sounds dumb to say that, right? But your senses are always here and now. Now still, it's still your perception about things, but your senses are what allow you to tune into here and now as one thing of many things that we can go to. It's the simplest. And so you look and you say, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I taste? What do I smell? What internal senses What am I missing there? What do I feel? Both physically and emotionally and internally. You know, if I were to say to you, okay, and some of these things will start to ring familiar. If I were to say, okay, focus for just a second on your breath. Let's do this for just a second. Put your pens down. I want to explore this for the rest of today because this is such a cool concept.